I'm Sudduth Cummings. I'm an Episcopal, I was an Episcopal priest, received a call when I was 14 years old, and so I've been a priest for some time, now retired. But I'm always been interested in the recruitment and examination and training of potential clergy, and I taught at Trinity Seminary for a while, and that was a happy experience. Well, I've always thought that the recruitment, training, and examination of potential clergy is one of the most important things in the life of the church, in addition, of course, to preaching the word and celebrating the sacraments, because we need to have well-trained and properly vetted clergy to enter the ministry. And so it's been a high priority for me, really throughout my ministry. And I just think it's very important. Also, it's just kind of fun to get to know the various applicants, or as we said in one diocese, instead of aspirant, we called them perspirants. So, but it's just interesting to meet these young people, sometimes older people, and and to figure out where they are theologically, what they might know, and so figure out what they don't know, and to really ask the Lord, what is their calling? And it's just one of the most important things I think we can do. Obviously, I think that it's top priority that they have a heart that is seeking God. That there is a relationship with our Lord Jesus Christ, that they have a hunger for theological knowledge, and that they love the church, and they care not only for God's people but for the whole life of the church at all levels, because a priest is not just at a local level. A priest always has responsibilities beyond the local church. And so I think that a sense of being called by God to be not just a leader in the church, but also someone who cares for the maintenance of the life of the church. And you get to know the various applicants through the written exams first, and kind of get an impression of who they are and where they're coming from and what they know. And then you meet them in person and interact with them, and they come in all ages and all levels of knowledge and preparation. And so I think, the most important thing is, what's their relationship to God? That's absolutely critical. And then, do they have this hunger, this thirst for knowing more about God and His church, so that, they can not only continue to grow themselves through seminary and through ordained ministry, but also that they have a sense of, in their calling, of that God is the goal and the life of the church and the ministry. Relationships within the team is a bit challenging because of the size of the diocese. Geographically, it is huge. It helps when people know each other ahead of time. Like with Travis Boleen, I actually taught her when I was on the faculty of Trinity Theological Seminary, and so I've known her for a long time. I think getting together every time we're together, we need time together. And I've always been in favor of a time for retreats together or something like that, so that we can interact and just simply have the time. Because again, in this size diocese, that is a challenge. Being a member of the OPT team is, I think, a great privilege and a tremendous responsibility, and should be approached prayerfully, carefully, and there should be a sense of the seriousness of it. That doesn't mean you can't have fun. And in all our meetings and interviews, there's plenty of laughter and happy interaction. And of course, sometimes, obviously, disagreement where people are coming from and their various theological positions. But I do think there needs to be built up a sense of unity, of purpose, and of fellowship within the team itself, so that it can act as one, just simply, instead of this person and this person having, their own opinions, but there needs to be a shared common purpose and sense of responsibility.